What is up, everybody? It's Joe from JLW Games coming at you with another cool video slash stream. And today we're back in Planet Coaster with some more career mode, and today we're getting into Dex R Science Shenanigans, which is the medium difficulty level for Planet Coaster in the career mode. So this is going to be interesting and fun. So the first one here is Night Encounters. I haven't looked at any of these except for the Golem Rampage. It looks like they decided to added some sci-fi themes to that. And then Shops and Drops. I've never been a huge sci-fi fan when it comes to parks. I mean, I've never really built any anyways, and I just never had the interest to build a sci-fi park. But you know, maybe they can change my mind here by these scenarios. So we're gonna go ahead and check this one out and see how good it is. So we get to the loading and let it load. Yes. So we're getting close. We got 3 on here and 2 on the other one, since I already did the first one on Coaster Kings. Whatever his is. The government recently sold off a tract of restricted land to private buyers, which is promptly blah, 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 blah. I love how there's a little story to all of them. It's really cool. Oh my gosh, this is awesome. Look at that spaceship. Look at the fire. Someone crashed. Someone did crash. Oh, look at the forge. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool. We got 2 forges. Okay. We got 2 forges. That's interesting. And let's see what we got to do. We got to achieve a scenery rating of 50. Do we already not have that? It's only 20. That's interesting. And monthly profits from rides 3,000. Build 5 rides. Reach monthly profits from rides of 5,000. Okay, achieve a park rating of 1,000. Ooh, that's pretty high. Reach a profit from rides of $10,000. Ooh, that's gonna be interesting. How much are we charging for the forge? Usually I like to at least get to $10. Oh, we don't have that much money to work with here. We really don't. We might have to start out with a loan right off the bat. Park entry is free. You wish it was. I'm going to keep it free for right now until we get a little bit more. Alright, let's kind of see what we got here. Research, finances. We're probably going to want to take out a loan, but we cannot. Ooh, this is going to be challenging. So we might want to go ahead and charge a little bit for our entry price here. Oh my, we don't have much money and we can't take out a loan. That's what makes it challenging, when they don't let you take out loans. Man, can't take out a loan, man. They just won't let you. Alright, looks like we might be making a little bit of money, so we gotta play our cards right. We can't make any mistakes here. If you make mistakes, it can be costly. It really can. We have absolutely no shops and facilities, no rides, no track rides, no coasters. Wow, this is getting a little bit more difficult. This is only medium difficulty too. So that's interesting. Are people still coming in even though I'm charging about 50 cents? I can't tell because no one's coming in. Oh, here they come. If they turn around, you know they won't pay it. Alright, there we go. They're still coming in. Alright, we got to give ourselves a little bit of money, and we have to actually do some research because we don't have anything, which is interesting. Get into formation, thrill ride. Oh, which one is that? I feel like we should get a shop in, though. We do need some shops, and it would probably be the cheapest way to go to get started off here. Yeah, it will be the cheapest to get started off. This is Chief Beef, so we're going to get a Chief Beef in here. I can't believe this is actually challenging because you don't get any loans you can do. You start off with nothing really you can build. That is interesting. So we're in a tough spot to get started here. So we got to do research. I don't really want to add any staff yet, so hopefully these don't break down. Interesting that there's 2 forges here. But we got to research to get more things, which is interesting. Wow. This just might be that challenging one to get us going. I can't imagine what the next ones are going to be. Like, I looked at the objectives and I'm like, yeah, that won't be too hard if I had money to start out with, but we don't have any money to start out with. That's the interesting part. We don't get no money to start off in this scenario. You can't take out a loan. We have nothing researched. I'm scared to click throw ride here because I don't know if it gives me the forge, I'm going to be a little upset. Alright, we got shop brands. Cosmic Cow. The hat's fantastic. We don't even have toilets that we can build, which is interesting. See, we're already losing money, which is not a good thing. Alright, did you guys turn around? I wish there were more rides. So did I. So do I, man. So do I. Alright, let's see. I'm seeing what everyone is thinking about these rides. Alright, forge number 1 and forge number 2. I literally can't do anything until this is done researching. So estimated research cost is about $200. Let's see, we can get up to $750 a month. So let's bump it up to $500. We need to get this thing going. Get us in 18 days, which isn't too bad. I want to get this pretty quickly. You know, we're going to be spending the same amount no matter what, so looks like we got some guests paying some money here, which is good. We're staying pretty steady. As long as I can stay steady and get the researches going, so. Because it's like, I don't know if I'm going to have enough money by the time I get this researched. It's like, ooh. Ooh, you know. Alright, we're halfway there. We got 11 days left to go. Because we literally have to sit here and research stuff before we can, you know, place anything. Thankfully, we're in the profits here. We're making money instead of losing, and that's a good thing. But man, end of month summary plus 1,000. Sweet. Okay, we're in a good spot. As long as we can get this chief beef out, and hopefully it will make us some profits. And that'll work well for us. Okay, we're almost there. We got 4 days left. 3. Alright, so it's costing us almost $300 to research. Okay, we're almost to $2,000, and adding this will just help out on the profits. By the time, once we get this done, alright, reveal research. We got a chief beef. Let's make sure we start getting let's get a thrill ride going while we're placing this shop/facility. Alright, let's go with a little sci-fi. Chief beef. This is actually one of the cheapest ones there too, so it works out in our favor. Alright, chief beef. Where are we gonna put you? Can't put you in many places, so this looks like a pretty good spot. These people are gonna be going to the ride. There we go. Alright, that might hopefully will help us a little bit with profits. Everything we research, we have to like place down and then research another thing and then place it down, so it's kind of interesting. Alright, we gotta have scenery rating higher. Or our scenery rating needs to get higher, so we're gonna have to place down some scenery items here. I don't know if like park benches and stuff help out with anything. Not entirely sure on that one. Alright, let's make you at least as evenly spaced as possible. Alrighty. There's already a couple of path elements here, but we want to make sure there's enough trash cans to go around so no one litters in our park. I don't want anyone littering. Alright, we'll just place these around here. There we go. Alright, yeah, see, it does make it go up a little bit, which is fantastic. Alright, as you can see, the research, 56 days, get into formation. Wow, alright. The good thing is, while we're waiting, hopefully we make a profit, or some profits while we're waiting. And if that's the case, you know, we'll be making money the entire time, kind of like we did on that fairy tale theme, or that fairy tale scenario. We waited for each ride, and then when it released, we would or build it, and all we did was kept making more and more money. And that's what we want to do. So right now I'm just trying to get the scenery rating up, and what better way to get the scenery rating up than in the ride queues itself, which will help attract more people to the ride. So while we're waiting for the research to get done, we're just going to be placing down some scenery objects. Alright, this looks interesting. Why don't we place these alongside here? Yeah. Get a lot of sci-fi things going. Oh, look at this laser scanner. That's awesome. It's only $22 and it's pretty large. I kind of want to put it in here. So it looks like it's scanning people. That's kind of cool. I might want to move these. We'll keep the bushes. It just helps. Alright, let's see what that puts us up. We're at 46% on our scenery rating in this queue line. This is kind of cool. That is kind of cool. But greetings, everyone that has recently joined the live stream. I hope you guys are having a fantastic morning. If it's a morning and wherever you live, you know, it's not morning where everyone's at right now, so. Oh, excuse me. Always kind of varies sometimes. Okay, finance is going good. At least as long as we keep making the dough. Alright, I'm researching a thrill ride currently. I'll probably put it like right here or something. I kind of like this. This is a very nice scenario to go with, I think. See, I think I'm gonna go ride, shop, ride, shop. I think that's a good mix of going back and forth here. See, we need to save up for the rides because they're gonna cost us some money, so. And we just need to get our scenery rating up for the park. So we're going to be sitting here placing a lot of scenery items. We have two of the exact same rides, so. Which is kind of good for guests because it'll help with queue times, I guess. I don't know if it will. Yeah, this one seems to be longer than this one, most likely. Oh no, they're about the same. They kind of look like they were different at first glance. Alright, we're gonna add these guys, and let's see, we gotta, looks like it's from AT or something like that. It's kind of what, like, that's pretty much is an AT. But it's that dog thing instead. How much is the ship? $15, that's it? Man, these things are cheap. But a spaceship right there. As if it crashed. Alright, 78% on that queue line, so that one's going good. This one was like 48, 46. Because it doesn't have like special effects around the queue line, so. Alright, sci-fi theme, man, I gotta admit, it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool. Let's look at some of the special effects that we can add here. Maybe we should add, let's go back to props here. Spaceship turrets. Oh, wow. Got some spaceship turrets. Let's have this alien typing something on this turret. As if you put him back here because he's not actually typing on anything. Trying to activate the turret. Ventilation pipe. Spaceship landing gear. Ooh. There's so many different things here. Is this a pod loader? Interesting. Radioactive tank. Oh. Robot arm. Oh, okay. Maybe we should have a robot arm over by the ride. Oh, wait, maybe not right there quite. Let's rotate it this way. Yeah. Okay, we're in the profits. 56%. If we can get that into the green, we'll be in pretty good shape. Because green is good. Oh, look, they have a metal walkway railing. I like that. Never noticed that one before. Energy generator. Holy crap, that thing's huge. Fueling station. That fits quite nicely right there. Got electrical cables. Act like it's going under there. Yeah, look at that. It's all matching up to be quite nice. Is this some satellite or radar dish? I'm just placing all I can here. 61%. So much cool, some really cool stuff in here actually. A repair droid. Should I have the repair droid preparing the bush here? The spaceship wing. Just placing all this stuff around the queue line. If I can get you in the green, yeah, we're in the green now. We'll attract more people to the ride. And if we attract more people to the ride, we'll be in good shape. I didn't mean to click on blueprints there. But let's go to park management now and see where our research is up to. 40%? I think we can raise it just a little bit. How much can it go up to? 1,500? We're going to go up to 1,000 here. Speed up the process a little bit. Look at that, we're making money too, which is nice. We're making money very slowly, but we're making money. Which is quite good. Alright, we're almost to halfway. I probably need to hire some staff very soon. That'd be a good idea. Alright, let you go. We're gonna fast forward this. Already had someone vomit. Sweet. Alright, let's actually hire some staff here. We need to get a janitor in here. Make sure everything's clean. He's already happy, so we're not gonna worry about him. We need to also get a mechanic in here. We're gonna raise his pay up to $300 a month. Hopefully this thrill ride will be a good thrill ride. That's the goal. Or that's the hopes. 75. 12 days remaining. 12 days of Christmas. It's almost here. Alright. 9. So we're probably going to start losing a little bit of cash with all the new employees and stuff. At least probably a little bit. Many guests are thirsty. Sorry, there's nothing I can do about that. I'm researching a ride right now. We'll get the we'll get the drink shop here in a little bit. It will be next, don't worry. 94, 95, 96, 97, 98, 99, and 100. Sweet. Oh, what do we get? The Wild Blue. Okay. Got the Wild Blue. We need to get Cosmic Cow now. Cosmic Cow is essential. Our Wild Blue cost us $1,600. Guess we'll have to sci-fi theme this guy up. Kind of make it go off to the side here. That way we still have some room to work with if I want to continue that path that way. Alright, entrance and exit. And let's get, we'll use this queue line. Probably want something a little bit lengthy. Alright, we're gonna get you all connected here. There we go. Bum ba da dum bum. I charge $10 for you. And you're open. Alright, new ride at the park is now open for business. Alright, we already got some people heading this direction, which is good. We need to spread the guests around. That way they go to other rides or areas of the park. Couple of trees here. Maybe we can theme this little guy up here. I'll have to check our scenery rating here pretty soon. Alright, a couple of rocks might do it justice. Some smaller ones around here. And voila. %, which is a good start. Alright, and let's change the colors of this a little bit. Let's make you green, orange, blue. Alright. Give it kind of a weird theme. Alright, scenery. Scenery-wise, let's go let's see what we can do with the props. Got a little bit of space here. Entry and dock. Works well for a nice entrance, I suppose. Just gonna put a lot of stuff alongside here. It's a dog head. What is this, like a... Oh, it's a drill. Okay. I couldn't tell. Alright, we'll have the fueling station along with some wires just because I like this. It looks cool. If I can get this correct. Alright, just above. There we go. I just want to get this queue line in green with scenery. That way it helps with our scenery rating a lot in the park as well. Let's have another spaceship here. Gotta make your queue lines at least a little bit interesting. Alright, we're up to 54%. It's close to green. I think green's around the 60s. 60 something, at least. How about we add some lighting effects? What kind of lights do we have here? Just gonna get some spotlights in here. Love how it usually stays dark in this park. It's interesting. Alright, is it under building where we have those other lights? I wonder what... Or is that like customly made? Looks customly made. It is customly made. Alright. So I can actually duplicate this? No. This item's locked. Okay. Guess I can't place one of those. Never mind. Just joking. Look at that, we're up to $5,800. So this ride has made us a profit. Alright, we're going to add just a couple of queue line lights. So we're going to add the Cosmic Cow here in a little bit after its researching is done. There we go. Sweet. Alright, you up to green yet? Yes, you are. And 71%, which is really good. At least better than I thought. Alright, we're up to 29. We need to get up to 50 eventually. Alright, I built another ride. So medium, you have to build 5 rides. So we need to get that monthly profit from rides, so. Alright, many guests are thirsty. Don't worry, I'm working on it. Oh, it's already done. Look at that. We got Cosmic Cow now, which will actually go in the theme really well. Alright, we got that. Gulpy would be next. Rock out with the family. So I think we're going to go with family ride next. Well, I think that'd be the most appropriate. At least in this case. Alright, let's go get a drink shop. Cosmic Cow. Open for business. Alright, let's get some more path benches in this area and some... Need to get some trash cans or litter bins, whichever you prefer to call it. It really doesn't matter. Alright, so now many guests have been thirsty, so there's the Cosmic Cow. I'm actually thinking about adding a second one. So the park is kind of well-rounded with that. Because I got one over here, but not on this side of the park. And it might even help more with profits. Alright, so we got another drink shop. Things are going good. You know, we're in the money. I think we're eventually going to need to research a coaster, but when the time is right, when we have just that good amount of money, we'll definitely add it. I like to have mine on the inside pathways. That's just me, though. Let's see, we got all this space to work with back here. Oh, yeah, we got plenty of space back here where we can actually expand, so I like putting the Wild Blue right over here on the edge of this. That looks pretty good. We do need to work a lot on scenery. You know how I cheated on the last one. Didn't really... Oh, it's not cheating, but we actually did rocks alongside all of the pathways up here, which I think I might actually do here too. on the elevated pathways. Just gonna get this one alongside here. See, that fits quite nicely. And then if we get, what other rock can we use here? Use this rock a little bit. Alright, and that'll be a work in progress here. Alright, we'll put it on the other side too. And we're going to get you up here. Oh gosh. You can feel it. The anticipation. Alright, let's... Oh, I thought I had a flatter part here. Yeah. This one. There we go. So I've been getting many questions about the beta park that I was working on. It's still unknown if I'm going to come back to that one at all. I might still, but it's kind of up in the air right now. I didn't really like how the layout was going in that park. Which is why I started Westwood, which is a full-on, fully fledged, awesome, park. That's going to be really good because it's going to be all planned out. I'd prefer to make my parks all planned out now. I guess we should check our research. It's almost done. Just for the heck of it. Well, let's get you up to 1,000. That way you'll go a little bit faster and we can get this next ride in pretty quickly. Oh, we gotta get our park rating up to 1,000 as well. In the end. Alright, 4, 3, 2, and 1. I wonder which one to rock out with the family. Which one would that be? 100. That is the Rocktopus, of course. Of course it's the Rocktopus. Alright, how about Hat's Fantastic next? That'll be a good, nice one to build over there. Alright, let's get Rocktopus in over here. We can put you alongside the path here. It'll be quite nice. Alright, have to make sure you're testing at the same time. We're going to place the entrance, place the exit, and we are going to connect. Connect to this after creating a nice little queue line. Probably doesn't need a huge queue. Just like that. Open for business. I'll charge $5.50 for it. And let's scenery this up just a little bit. Rock formations a little bit here and get some beautiful bushes. Couple of props. Let's get our lights in here first. Light up the queue line so it's not so dark, because otherwise you can't really see anything. This music just gets you going, doesn't it? Alright, get some spotlights out there. And maybe some trees? Maybe a couple props too. Not over the top here with props. Well, maybe we should, because all these are so big. I like putting these at the entrance. They're just kind of neat. Just add a little bit to the entrance. Alright. Already up to 47% on that. Alright, scenery is very important. Well, what else do we have? This is a helmet rack. Sure, why not? Oh, this is a giant, very giant cannon. Okay. Trying to add new scenery items to each queue line. 51%. Need to raise it by like 10 more percent. I love how it's called Mutt Body. M-U-T-T. Wonder what that stands for. Very curious of what that stands for. Oh, we get more cables here. There we go. Oh, look at the doors open and close. And these can be triggered too, so that's kind of cool. It'd be awesome to implement into a ride. Actually, that would actually be really cool to add into a ride. So the more scenery we add, the better. Alright, you're up to 60%. I got it. We need to add more flowers. I'd like to get each one into the green for scenery around paths. That's my goal here. So we got some wacky scenery options. I think that'll be good for right now. 70%, good enough. Alright, let's go ahead and save. We haven't saved yet. That's always important. Save new park. Night Encounters. That's the name of this one. Night Encounters. Alright, so there it is. Alright, we've saved it. Just gonna save it twice, just in case, because you never know what might happen. My gosh, these research so fast on the shop, so. Alright, that's fantastic. I think it's good for another thrill ride coming in. Since we had a family ride last time, let's get a thrill ride going. And then possibly a coaster by then. I don't know, we'll see. Alright, hat's fantastic here. This shop, this building's kind of big. It is on a little bit on the larger side here. Maybe we can put it right here. Yeah, we'll put it right here. Kind of attract people over in that direction. Forge 2 has broken down. Oh no. Let's check on our staff here. Janitors are pretty happy. You're not happy yet. What if I trained you? That usually makes you a little bit happier. I can give you a slight raise. Because you deserve it. Oh, we have 2 mechanics. Must have already been one before. Okay. Never noticed that. Hey, if we're still making money, I don't mind. Mainly want to get you guys trained a little bit. Because that does raise your happiness if you guys know what you're doing, so why not? Alright? I never saw what the research was for the next one. Suspend your disbelief. I don't know what that one's going to be. We can actually go ahead and go into our ticket price and probably raise it up to $1. Alright, this park is man. It's up to 99%. People are loving the park. We're charging just a little bit more. Since there is more to do now. Look at this. We got a great selection of rides and attractions. And we could possibly be getting into a roller coaster next after this. Possibilities are endless. Alright, so we do need to get that monthly profit up. It's only 1,900. We need to get to 3,000. It has to eventually get to 10,000. That's quite insane, actually. That's pretty high. Alright, we're looking good. Alright, we need to raise our scenery rating while we're waiting. So, we're going to work on the rock work over here. Alright, let's get to this one. I'm just going to build you alongside here. Alright. Hey, it's been fixed. At least they're getting fixed pretty fast. So that's good. Get all the rocks situated here. Where's that slanted one? See, we use these for the inclines, which is awesome. There we go. Alright, and you will go on the bottom one. Alright, how about that? There we go. Guess we can work on the other side now a little bit. Never get tired of that song. You never do. There we go. I don't know how far we're going to make these rocks go over, but it helps with scenery ratings. It really does. Alright, we need to get more rides coming in for us, profit-wise. I'm just glad we've been able to keep up with it so far. That's what I'm happy about. No terrain. It's been disabled on this one, so... Oh, yeah. What do we get? Insanity. Okay. That's a good one. Fits the theme quite well. Alright, what should we do next? Probably toilet. That one won't take long to research, but we need to get some toilets in here. Probably a good idea. Alright, let's get an insanity in here. So we're going to extend the pathway out here. As we add our new attraction. Insanity. Let's have it go over the path. Be quite nice. Alright, entrance. We'll go over here. And the exit can go actually right there next to the path. Sweet. Surprised if that actually fit there. Alright. And a beautiful queue line. I don't want you to go on the end there, so we're going to extend this path out just a little bit more. There we go. And test insanity. Make sure it works properly. Don't want people dying or anything. I'm sure some people wouldn't care. Alright, let's see the test results. It says good fear. Excitement rating's not too bad. And open for business. Because we do have to make a lot of profit from rides. So that's important. Alright, how about signs here? Do we have good ride signs? Do we have the insanity one? Yes, we do. Sweet. Have the insanity ride sign. I think I want to add that. Make this green. Because that is the color of this ride. Green. Alright. We'll put you right there. And then we're going to get the ride sign of insanity. Align to surface. Right there. Alright, we'll probably add some lighting around it too. Let's get the smaller light. Alright, we want to light more of the sign up, so. Let's see, how am I gonna get you? Let's do this. Insanity, yeah. That'll work. Sweet. Guess we should get some lights around here, so it's not so dark in the queue line. Oopsies. Here we go. Nice and lightened up. Lighten up. Alright, get our scenery and props. Archway, okay. Maybe not on this one. I add this fueling station everywhere because you gotta refuel while you're standing in line. And of course the cables, you know. It's gotta have, you know, power. Power to the ride. Where's that turret? That turret was really cool. This robot arm is pretty awesome too. Just put all these little sci-fi things everywhere. Alright, we're gonna have this alien right here. Greeting guests. Because that's what he does. Do they have like a little robot guy? This human's like, you gotta save us. What's our scenery right now? It's only 38. We gotta get it up to 50. Ooh. I already got the build 5 rides, so we already got parts of the medium. Alright, we're almost to 3,000 monthly ride profit, which is a good thing. There's a ventilation pipe. Can I put like something on top of that? It's a ventilation pipe. We're gonna use it as turret though. For the turrets. Actually works quite nicely. 89%, or is that 69? 69% scenery rating around that. Alright, we're still good. Oh gosh, the toilet's already done. Okay. We'll need to add those as soon as we can. Alright, we're almost ready for a coaster. We're going to do another family ride real quick. And then possibly a roller coaster after that. I think that'll be a good idea there. Alright, as for toilets, let's get them in here. Oh wow, look at this. This has 2 toilets. Bozo the Clown. That's just creepy. No, we're just gonna build our own custom toilet style. To fit where we need it. Alright, move it. Gosh darn it, that's not what I wanted. Because it wasn't straight enough for my taste. Alright, now we need to edit the building on it. And let's see what kind of sci-fi-ish type walls we have. We can use like the metal walls. That'd be kind of fun, right? Metal alloy. Do they have any arches for that? Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's find it over here. The metal alloys. If I can find it. I must have already passed it. Yes, I did. That's sci-fi-ish. Alright, as for roofs. Is there like metal roofs too? Fiberglass. I don't even know. Okay. Panel roof. Stucco. Castle. Rough concrete it is, since I guess there's not really any metal. Alright, what do we have? We have glass canopy. Here, we'll use this guy. And we can use the flat roof in the top. Sweet. And we're gonna charge 10 cents to use this bathroom. My research is probably almost done, most likely. I wouldn't doubt it. It's always quick. Alright. Did this even have the rounded ones on the metal alloy? Probably not. Well, it might. Yeah, it does. Sweet. I didn't think it would actually have that. Nope. I right-clicked there. But you didn't register it. Oh no. Alright, let's see. We need a sign to make sure people know these are restrooms. Oh gosh, no. Facility signs. Alright. Ta-da! People should be so happy for restrooms now. Alright, research is probably getting close now. Oh, not as close as I thought it would be. Alright, get it up to 1,000. That way we can get it a little bit faster. 81%, 9 days to go. $18,000. See, the more rides we can get in, the better, because then we'll be on our way to getting that ride profit going. I'm going to go ahead and start building the pathway this way. We're going to put it on this side. Go alongside this building over here. And we're going to wrap it around here. Let's get a little bit lengthier, or larger width path here as well. There we go. Alright, where's the... Where should be close. There it is. Reveal research. The aeronauts. Okay, so we got aeronauts now. Alright, Looney Balloons would be next. Pirate themed. I don't really care for pirate themed because this is a sci-fi themed. Alright, we'll go another crazy classic. I think that's the... or whatever it's called. I don't know. I don't care. As long as I get all of these rides down. Ooh, if I make the queue line to the left over here, I might be able to cheat a little bit with the scenery. That way it counts for this one as well. We're just gonna spin you around here that way. Alright, now we can create like that cool archway. Alright, open for business. I think we're gonna add another chief beef stall over here as well. Chief beef. Get that moderny chief beef stall here. Okay, it's already at like 40-some%, which is awesome. Alright, let's get that archway in here, or a archway here. Yeah. I think we already have this one, so let's do this one. Alright. The aeronauts. Because it's totally themed properly. Am I right? Let's see if we can't find like a giant spaceship. Or at least a spaceship. I know we have that one that we've been using quite a bit. Should I use Mudhead? Now we'll put that spaceship in here. We'll put like a ton of rocks around it. There we go. And of course, some lights. Bum ba da dum. Alright, good. There was something else I was gonna add. Yeah, some spotlights. Let's make this one actually like a blue. That'd be fun. Just a blue light looking up at the spaceship there. Since all the guests care about scenery these days. Did I ever start researching something else? Yeah, I did. It's almost done too. Oh gosh. Well, getting there anyways. Man, our park's growing. It's about time for a roller coaster. Look at the money we have, so I think our next ride will be a roller coaster. %. Sweet. Someone said add fire. Alright. I agree. Let's add fire. We'll stick with some small fire here. A little bit around the rocks. Explosion sci-fi. There's an explosion going on there. Boom. I got it up to 95%. People are gonna get attracted to that. Sweet. Love how all those little sci-fi parts with this little robot guy. It's kind of interesting. A little bit. Alright. Oh, we're almost there. Look at this. A crazy classic. Alright, I'm pretty sure I know which one this is. This will be... Yes, the kickflip. That's the words I was looking for. I guess there's no I thought there was a coaster available in here. I guess not. We're gonna go Tiki Chicky. Take a little bit of a break on rides. Not like massively, but just a little bit. Alright, we put the kickflip here and just kind of raise it up a little bit. Or not. It'll work right there. If I put the entrance back here. I might get some of that other stuff to it. So you always gotta think. Oh gosh. Guess I don't have railings on elevated paths. Now let's go this way. Alright, make sure you're testing. Because if you're testing, you're good. I've had as like that music is kind of funny. Open for business. We can charge a little bit more for you. Kickflip. Alright, let's add some lights. Except not right there. It's not so funny fast, it's just like. Alright, it was only at like 58%. Not too bad though. Already a decently spotted there. Alright, and we're gonna go into add shapes here and add more rocks. Alright. How about some of these trees and props? As for props, we need to let's go ahead and add these guys. They're kind of slanted too, which is kind of neat. Using the terrain tool, or with the terrain thingy. Okay. Need to add some more benches and bins out here. Since we did expand. I did make the path a little bit wider too, because we are kind of growing. Alright, sweet. Look at our park growing. Isn't that awesome? I want to add a roller coaster, but there's none available. Alright, I assume this is. Oh, yep, it's already ready for us. Alright, Ticky Chicky. As we're just gonna keep doing thrill rides until it gives us a roller coaster that we can use, so. Now let's see what kind of blueprints we have for Ticky Chicky. Ticky Chicky, Ticky Chicky, Ticky Chicky. Is there any Ticky Chicky? Ticky Chicky? Blueprints? I'm not sure exactly. Oh my. Oh, I have all this stuff? What is all this? Cosmic. Oh, that's all. That's why. Oh, I already have Hot Dog Squad. Where'd Hot Dog Squad come from? I don't remember having Hot Dog Squad. That's interesting. Well, we're gonna add Ticky Chicky here. Maybe he can make us a quick buck or two. And we're gonna make a building out of here. There go, arches. We're gonna give you that metal alloy. Wall pieces. Oh, I meant to do this. I don't know why I did that. Because I wasn't thinking properly. Alright, this is gonna be a small stall. Small stall. Alright, and we have a slanted roof we can use for this. Probably not. This is more fairy tale themed, so not that one. As we can use the metal or the iron roof. It probably wouldn't be too bad. At least I wouldn't think so. And let's see, we got... Oops, let's go to wall pieces instead so we can find it a little bit faster. And then of course you gotta have the shop sign as well. Ticky Chicky. Nice small stall there. I'm gonna keep saving the park. Should probably check on our employees. Make sure that I haven't even gotten 1 star yet. Because of the scenery rating's not there yet. So we need to add a little bit more scenery. That's something we can do while we're waiting for the research part of it. Alright. So that still has a little bit of ways to go. So let's continue on our rock wall here. Like we did on the last one. So we gotta get that scenery rating up. Alright. Good, put you. So I gotta raise it by 5. So we're just gonna get you all the way around here. I can't believe the scenery rating's not higher than what it actually is. Means it is kind of a sci-fi themed, and there's kind of theming everywhere around here. Alright, where's that? This one works actually quite well along right here. Gotta get that scenery rating up. Gotta get that scenery rating up. I'm just glad I'm making all the profits. Didn't have to use no loans or nothing. We did it. We're doing it. Even though I haven't got the 1st star, we're making progress for like everything else though. Which is a good thing. We're at 47. Man, it goes up so slow. Alright, I won't put any right there. We'll put it... We'll put them alongside here. Where's the slanted one at? Is it this one? Was it this one all along? Looks like it. Ah, I'm not holding shift down anymore. Game, what are you doing? Alright, we're gonna build you alongside here. Whoops, didn't mean to rotate you. Alright, we gotta be close by now. Gotta be actually very close. Alright, this one will go down here. Alright, this one is in the water, but that will be okay. Where are you at now? 48. We only went up 1. Jeez. It's being very picky. It's being very picky. I don't want you to be very picky. I want you to be easy. It's a little dark over here. Maybe we can add like some... we need to add some more lighting over here a little bit. Oh, there's a little bit of light from the sun. Alright, we're gonna build you all the way. All the way over here? Yeah. Alright, and then we're gonna just rotate you, and our rock wall will be pretty much done. There we go. Sweet. There it is. Alright, so all we gotta do for medium is get the monthly ride profits up. Since we already got the build 5 rides. Alright, more lighting a little bit over there. So I didn't need it. There we go. Alright, do we even have to worry about the scenery rating? Not as much now. As getting that monthly ride profit is the most important thing now. Okay. We got plenty of money though. Ooh, Sky Ace. Okay. Alright, how about a first aid station maybe? Oh, let's go Gulpy. Need another drink stall in there somewhere. That is true. Alright. Alright, let's extend you out here a little bit as we keep the rides building. Alright, entrance and exit, check. And this is Sky Ace, so should be another successful thrill ride for our park. No, I want you to connect there. There you go. How much can I make off of you? Probably $8. We'll do the trick. Why don't we raise our standard ticket price as well? I'm sure we can actually raise this up to about $2 or $3 at least. I'll go $3 for right now. I don't want it to go over the top. That's such a bad time. Why did you have such a bad time? There's so much to do. There's so much. There's so much. Bam, 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 bam. Interesting music for this ride. Very interesting. Alright, more props. Excuse me. Props all. Oh. Get these generators in with the cords. Ooh, there's cargo boxes. Cargo crate. This one's all about cargo. That's what we'll say. This one's all about cargo. I get a big old generator there too. This is also where the body of a mutt dog was. Where's its head? We'll finally put. I've been wanting to put the head in for so long. Spaceship cockpit. We'll find the head of this mutt dog. There it is. It's only 40%. Okay. Maybe I need more, you know, rocks and stuff. I can't build a roller coaster. There's none available. Not even researching. I want to build a roller coaster. I had plans to, but I can't find. It's not available in the research panel. I don't know if there's any roller coasters in this one. Which would be kind of a letdown. Alright, that's done. There's Gulpy Energy. I want a roller coaster. But why is it not available? I'm just going to keep doing the thrill rides and maybe one will come up, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. Like, where's... Let's play a coaster. Why aren't there any coasters available? Alright, Gulpy. We need some more drink shops over here, so I'm counting on Gulpy Is Gulpy in this one? This is a Gulpy. That's what I wanted. Even though it's completely out of theme. Path extras. Alright, that's good. We got all this money we're making. Yeah, no roller coasters are available to us, which is kind of a letdown. Let's check in on our staff here. I'm gonna train these guys so they stay happy. I'll train you. And train you. And train you. There you go. Perfect. As long as all my people are happy, that's all I care about. Alright, as long as they're in the green, they're in pretty good shape here. There we go. That way they keep bringing in the monies. Look at those profits, man. Look at those profits. Skyrocketing. Alright, monthly profits are the only things we need to worry about in this level, so. Probably raise your pay just a little bit more. Since you are doing such a good job. Good job. Oh, maybe we should have, we gotta have DR, or Dexar here. Make sure he's free roaming. Can't train you until April 11th. Okay, that's not too far away. It's already April 9th. Okay. And wait for it. Wait for it. We're going to train this guy up right off the bat. I haven't worked with or done any of the roster things yet. They sound interesting. Looks like we're close. We've been getting close to this. I think it was over 4,000 at one point. Maybe we should do some marketing campaigns, because we haven't done any of those. We need more family groups to come around. So we're going to try and attract more family groups. Attract more families. Lots of families. Alright, we can do commercials. Alright, I got an achievement. Yeah! There's an achievement for that, apparently. Alright, we're gonna sit here and wait, I suppose, until we... Alright, we almost got another ride ready already. Gotta get all the rides in. I mean, it'd be nice if we could do a roller coaster, because that could be a really good money grabber as well. I think I'm gonna go ahead and connect this pathway, though. Around the end here. That way we have a circular motion. So it goes all the way around, and people can walk all the way around and do this, the big circle here. And we can add rides and stuff. I still have a massive room for a roller coaster, but it's not happening yet. Oh, there we go. Yeah, there we go. Number two. Alright, what's the final one? We gotta have a park rating of 1,000, which we're pretty close already. Less than 100 to go on that. 360 power. And monthly profits of 10,000. So that's gonna be kind of a difficult one. Lots of thrill rides. No family rides anyway. Absolutely terrifying. Alright, next ride. 360 power. It says the next ride is absolutely terrifying. And I'm going to go ahead and believe that. Alright, we don't have to do scenery as much anymore because that's not the main focus. I mean, I'll still put some scenery around, but not as much. Put you at $9 because you can always make more than what it starts out at, so. Why is that unavailable? Alright, I guess I'll do the wonky one. The wonky one instead. Say hello to 360 Power, the new ride. Man, I don't even know what to do anymore. Like, this park's just missing a roller coaster. But you can't add one if it's not available. I thought there was one at the beginning that you could... I don't know. I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure there was one at the beginning that you were able to do. I need to add benches and whatnot around here. So that's taken care of. So no one litters. Don't you litter in my park. I don't necessarily need to get you to the green, but if I can get you to yellow on scenery, that'll work for me. Alright, you're in the yellow. You're good. Look how big this park's gotten. Okay, someone says they download Planet Coaster from Steam, but it glitches and goes slow. What should I do? Well, first off, you should make sure you have the minimum requirements for your specs, or meet the minimum requirements for a Planet Coaster. If they're not, then you're just going to have to upgrade your PC or get a different PC. If that's not the issue, you just might have to put your settings down to low in the settings, which you can actually do right here. Go to settings, go to graphics, and you can set the preset down to low. Mine's on low at the current moment because it just gets rid of all the lag and slowness. So, and it still looks pretty good on low setting. I mean, I have no issues with it. So, park management, are we losing money for once? Wow. I mean, it's not like we're in any financial crisis here, but you just want to catch it early. 2 days remaining. Family hour. Have we attracted more families? It looks like we have. We've evened it out quite a bit here. Thankfully. I'm going to exit out of that. Alright, we're going to take a look at each ride and see how the profits are coming along for each ride. Alright, so last month's profit, $788, looking good for Sky Ace. In the dough, last month's profit, $802, so pretty good there. $122, not the greatest for Rocktopus, but he's still hanging in there. How about the Forge? Last month's $900. How about this one? Wow, $1,400. So as long as they're all making us profits, they're doing their job here. And they are doing just that. Alright, let's take a look at these shops though. How are they doing? Ooh, $790 profit for this Chief Beef. That's awesome. Man, 10,000 monthly profit. That's pretty high. Why is this Chief Beef closed? I'm not clicking on Rocktopus. I'm not clicking on Rocktopus. Why isn't it open? It was never open. Okay. That's interesting. It was never open. Well, now it's gonna start making us money. Will Planet Coaster ever be available on Mac? I'm not entirely sure on that one. Screaminator. Oh gosh. That's all the rides. The rides are done. Alright, we're gonna go first aid, I guess. I'm not sure about Mac. You would have to look maybe on Planet Coaster maybe, and maybe their website. I don't know. Exactly. I don't know the exact answer on that one, unfortunately. I want to say maybe eventually it will be, but as long as it gets enough requests. Me personally, I'm not a big fan of Mac because of that exact reason, because they don't always get everything. But that's just my personal opinion. I'm not the biggest fan of Macs and Apple in the first place. No, I wanted to test you. Oh gosh, this is gonna be the people screaming here on this ride, because it's the Screaminator. Alright, does it have its own ride sign? Yes, it does. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna create a ride sign here for the Screaminator. Let's make this green. Actually, instead of that, we'll place this one here. Don't change the color on me. And we'll just place the sign on that one. And this. I guess it's just a logo. Let me get a small... Let's get a small sign here. And put the Screaminator on it. The Screaminator. Why does it always miss the... There we go. The Screaminator. Make sure all the colors are correct here. There we go. Now it's got a nice little sign to it. Alright, people are gonna need first aid after this ride. What's the nausea on this? Oh, it might not be too high. 5.30. Alright, it's already... Yeah, of course it's already done. Of course it's already done. I'm just trying to get everything researched here. Let's do Looney Balloons. In fact, let's do multiple ones at the same time. There's a lot of themes. I never usually research themes very often, so... Here's our first aid stall. First aid building. That could be for our guests. We'll go 10 cents. Okay. It doesn't show any rides are available after this, so... We're gonna have to do with what we have, I guess? Our staff's unhappy. Let's not make them unhappy. Alright, you deserve a raise, my good man. Can't have you unhappy. Oh gosh, everyone's thinking about quitting. Why? There's a lot of people thinking about quitting. Alright, let's pause it real quick. I don't want people quitting on me. Who's unhappy? Oh, the janitors are unhappy. Interesting. Let me get you raised up here. Make sure you're happy as happy can be, I guess. Come on, I'm raising your pay, man. Oh gosh, come on. Come on, guys. These guys get so unhappy so fast. You gotta make sure you keep training them and stuff. Otherwise, they're just like, I don't want to work here anymore. Alright, can't train you yet. I'm playing this on a regular desktop computer. I'll press play here. Not till September 8th. You can't get trained, my good man, yet. Not yet. Alright, I'm training all of these guys up. So they remain happy. You gotta keep them trained. If you keep them trained, they'll remain happy. Come on, guys. I raised your pay. I'm training you as much as I can. You gotta be somewhat happy with what you got. Yeah, well, they're not very happy. I'm raising their pay up very high. At least I keep them out of the red. That would be a good thing, right? Alright. Alright, you're level 1, so I want to train you as soon as I can. Bow, bow, bow. There you go, sir. Alright, you're good. Because I'm pretty content with my paycheck. Then why is your thing so low? Alright, he's pretty content with his paycheck. I like to see what they talk about, but there's not much. Not getting paid what I'm worth. Come on, dude, you're making 170 a month. There you go. How about I trained you? I trained you. How's that? Alright, yeah, look at it. You're all happy now. Things are okay. Money isn't an issue. Things are okay here. I guess you just gotta wait till you get them trained, I guess. That's really what they want. I guess I'm content. They're content with their pay, so... Oh, no. Hey. What's wrong with you? Things are okay. Things need to be better than okay. Okay? I'm gonna raise your pay just a little bit because you do such a great job. Money's not an issue, so... Okay. I'm gonna train you as soon as I can. And how about a nice raise for you, my good sir, for sweeping up all that vomit. You deserve it. There you go. Alright, you got it pretty good. Not till October 2nd. Alright, there you go. I think I deserve a raise. You're making so much money right now. You're very picky. My pay is good. Okay. See, they're starting to get a little bit happier. I'm not getting paid, but there you go. You're getting paid what you're worth. Alright. Alright, we got that situation taken care of. What was I researching? Was I researching anything? Oh gosh, yes I was. ATMs and loony balloons, which never seem to actually do well. Information kiosk. And just a memento. Just a memento. Alright, how about the loony balloons? And that would be right here under gift shops. Should we get the Looney Balloons? The Looney Balloons in here? They never seem to do well, so that's why I usually avoid them. No one ever wants to buy Looney Balloons. And I don't know why. They just don't like it, I guess. Alright. Alright, we'll get, here's just gonna be a small stall, because you're nothing too special. I mean, it's a balloon stall for crying out loud. Alright, let's get a shop sign for Looney Balloons. I don't know why it puts it so far out. There we go. Let's see how this vendor's doing. Get you trained right off the bat. Alright. $53,000. What's our pay up to? Only 5,000. We're only halfway to the monthly profits. We got the park rating. We just don't have enough rides. Unless I have to make duplicate rides. That's the only way I could think of, because there's no rides left available. And researching here. I'm gonna start researching some themes too, I guess. Reveal some research, information, kiosk. Just a memento. I'm just gonna try and get as much stuff researching as possible, get that all done, and see if anything else pops up. And if not, then we're just gonna have to deal with it, I guess. I don't really want to just deal with it. Yeah, there's just a memento. Just a memento. To March 26th. Okie dokie. Alright, you're gonna make money. I guess that's a good thing, right? So many guys, so many employees to keep track of. Oh, you're starting to get upset. But we can't have that. No siree. Alright, so I'm hearing that we're not going to get any more rides, so you have to rebuild some multiple ones, which kind of sucks, especially since there's no roller coasters. I'm kind of let down that there's no roller coasters. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to create a double Screaminator. See? That's kind of cool, right? That'd be one of the ones I'd duplicate right off the bat. Because we gotta make 10,000. 10,000 in monthly ride profits. So you're pretty much forced to make duplicates. And I don't really care for making duplicates. It's not my favorite. Because it's kind of unrealistic. At least in my opinion. Unless you, of course, you have, like, you know, double and drop towers, which isn't too unrealistic, but... Alright, did I charge 11 for this one as well? I want to be sure. Yes. So they're the same. The Screaminator. Both rides now open. So many notifications. Ah. Alright, is Looney Balloons gonna make any money? I feel like it doesn't really make much money. It usually loses money. So I'm gonna have to like raise the... Maybe raise... What are people thinking about it? There's no guest thoughts on it. So it's just like... It's usually a money loser. Every time. I just want to research everything so I have everything there is. We got fairy tale theme. All these are just themes, so. We're almost done with them, so. Screaminator's broken down. Oh no. That's not good. Alright, there you go. Well, at least if one's breaking down, they can go to the other one. Alright, we got plenty of money. That's not an issue. We just need to make a lot of money in 1 month. And look at this. We're just booming with rides everywhere. And we gotta make duplicate rides too, I guess. Otherwise, it's not gonna work very well. Okay, monthly profits. Alright, we have all the space, still a little bit of space to work with over here. There's no track rides or coasters in this scenario, it looks like. That's kind of weird. Oh gosh, hit my microphone. Just hit it. Just hit it. Total research spent is over $11,000. Alright, let's see what the guests were looking like. Pretty good around the board. We need more teens, though. A lot more teenagers. Attract a little bit more. Need more rides, I guess. So, why don't we add... I don't want to put them next to each other. I mean, the Screaminator made sense. But we already got 2 forges. We can add like another Rocktopus on, or something that's going to make more money, I guess. Like the Wild Blue. This one makes a lot of money. I'm just not a big fan of creating duplicates. I've never have been. How about another Insanity? Raise it up just a little bit. Insanity 5 will be its name. Let's place the entrance and exit. And, of course, the queue line. And don't catch yourself on fire there. I gotta create all these duplicates. I don't like duplicates. Not a big fan. But it's the only way we're gonna be able to pass this. The only way. I mean, I'm making all the money in the world, so I don't know what... Alright, how many guests we have? We almost have 2,000 guests in the park. Jeez, jeez. Alright, research. These are all done. And then it's a pirate theme. Fairy tale theme. Alright, one left, and it's the western theme. We're just gonna go all out on this, so I can get it really fast and done with. And all the research will be done. I don't even know, just so I can say I have all the research done. I don't understand why the monthly profit's so low, but I feel like it should be getting higher every ride I add, so. Maybe I just need to raise the prices on rides. That's the only thing I could think of. Alright, we'll get this theme real quick. Sandy's broken down. This park's pretty big. We're getting pretty large. So we got 2 Insanities, 2 Screaminators, 2 Forges. Just kind of like 2 of everything, if not more. I'm half tempted to make a 3rd Screaminator to see how it would do. Alright, all the research is done. There's nothing more we can research. It's over with. Maybe if I just get some more people around. Let's see, we're down in adult groups, so how about we get some more adult groups coming in? Alright. Look at that, we're up to 6,000. Which is good. That is definitely an improvement. This will be the slightly higher one. Oh my gosh, what am I doing with my life? Screaminator has been so successful, we have to have 3 of them. Hey, triple towers. Kinda cool. I guess. Look at all that vomit. We might need to put a first aid stall there. Screaminator 3. The official threequel. Last time I closed a ride and reopened it, I lost a lot of money. I will put that out there. I'm just saying, I think because they get a refund or something on it if they were standing in line, so that's not good. Screaminator is broken down. That's okay. There's plenty of Screaminators to go around. I think it's safe to say we should put it like a first aid stall here. It might actually work pretty well. That way we have 2 first aid stalls. 3 Screaminators. Fantastic. Alright, we've lost a little bit of money, but that's because we've been doing a lot. We have over 2,300 guests in the park. My gosh. Look at that. It's going up. We're getting close. We're just going to sit still and see how well our profits go here with all this stuff. We're actually starting to lose money. Oh, look at that. I can't make a coaster. It's not available in this scenario. Trust me, I would. If I could. If only we could make a coaster. That's kind of weird. I find that very strange. Alright, we'll go down to this. How many? Oh gosh, guests, staff. You're a master at what you do. Don't let anyone tell you different. He's fully trained now. Oh, and you're fully trained now, so you should be happy. Oh, my mechanics aren't happy anymore. But they should be, because they are a master at what they do. At least this guy is now. You're an expert, man. Ride has broken down. Alright, we're keeping our employees happy. That's all that matters. Alright, Dexar is gonna keep entertaining. He's gonna keep entertaining everybody. I'm losing money. I am losing money. Overall, anyways. Alright, let's take a look at the rides, see if the monthly profits of last month's profit 1,500. 1,100 on that one. And 1,100 on that one. Well, 1,800. Sorry, last month's profit was 1,800. 1,500, 1,800, and the newer one was 1,100. All right, this was 600, 900, $7. Oh gosh, Rocktopus isn't doing so well for us. It raised its price just in the slightest. Now that we have the information booth, we could also charge for priority passes, but then again, that's not going to do much for us. I mean, we need monthly ride profits. I don't think that counts, so. Unfortunately for us, last month's profit. I mean, they're making good profits still. This one only made 200 last month. No one's interested. Operations. Maintenance. I wonder how all the maintenance is doing on all the rides. See, we were almost at 8,000 last time, which is interesting. I'm thinking about building more, but I just don't know. I probably am gonna need to build more, no doubt. Because every time rides break down, it's costly towards our profits. Alright, it went down. Darn it. It went down. Alright, let's build another ride, I guess. Man, I just don't like this. Not a big fan of that. That we have to literally build duplicates. I should have just had more rides in the. Should have just had more rides available. So we're gonna do a Wild Blue here because it's a pretty good money maker. At least it usually is. So. Dum ba da dum bum bum ba da dum. Say hello to the new Wild Blue. Now open for business. Oh yeah, we should do another air balloons. Just like you said. Alright, more air balloons. Put it on the other side. That entrance and exit down. Not much of a queue line, but... Oh gosh, I didn't realize this was like this. Oh no. I'm not going to be able to connect you there. Alright, there we go. If it will let me place it there. I don't have time to spare. Connect. Can I make anything there? No. Oh no. We're gonna... Alright. Okay. This isn't doing well. You can't do smaller paths. That's the smallest it goes. See, the width is all the way down. I can't go smaller. So we're just gonna have to go around Wild Blue here. That placement wasn't the greatest, but oh well. Because now people are gonna... At least they can get on it okay, but they just have a terrible exit pathway. This is starting to look horrifying. Just because I'm just trying to slam in as many rides as possible. Which kind of sucks. This is me just desperately trying to get the profits up for the rides. Like, all these duplicates are terrible. Oh, gosh. Now we're going to save the park, and I think I'm going to call it a day for this park. Because, oh, gosh. Oh gosh, that's insane. Not the biggest fan of not having more rides to research. I think there should just be more rides to research instead of having to make all those duplicates to make that criteria. So anyways, that's going to do it for this live stream. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. It's been fun. We got at least 2 stars on here. I mean, that was really cool. But... the next one's Golem Rampage. I mean, we still got to get night encounters. We're getting closer and closer to the end of all the scenarios. I kind of wish there was custom scenarios that you can make yourself, and and people could upload to the Steam Workshop. That would make this last longer. I'll tell you what. Custom scenarios need to go into the game, I think, eventually. But anyways, that's about it. If you guys missed any of the stream, it will be uploaded directly afterwards on YouTube. It just takes a little bit to process because it is such a long video. Anyways, that's been the first episode for the sci-fi, or the first stream for the sci-fi theme. It was quite fun. So anyways, without further ado, I hope you guys have a great day and even cooler tomorrow, and make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Anything you want to do is your choice. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.